And now we're crossing the Atlantic! Oh, when you see there's nobody here, there's a reason. There's absolutely a reason. So we're at Dune 7 in Walvis Bay, Namibia. We've come to climb the dune here. There's no one here. And we were like, oh wow, we've got it to ourselves. Now we know why there's no one here. Because it's super hot. I tried to climb up, my feet were on fire. So I've just got my shoes to see if it'll be any better. I'm thinking no, because I've still got open shoes, so the sand's still going to burn the top of my feet. Let's give it a go anyway. Declan and Ivan have stopped halfway up, digging a hole to try and get to the soft sand. There goes Brody. Okay, this is a test for Mr. No Shoes.
Yeah, okay. Oh, they're doing all right. It's quite big, isn't it?
Yeah, they're stopping every so often.
Okay.
Digging a hole.
Oh, because of the feet?
Yeah.
Well, let's go.
What do you think, Rob?
Yeah,
Is it hot?
it's all right.
So there's a little stop there for you?
Wow. Woo. Geez, that is hot. Whoa. Whoa. So we're having to do step by step. This sand is so friggin' hot. I'm going. It gets the top of your feet. Underneath is okay, but the top of the feet is the problem. And I started trying to kneel down, but
don't dare getting to sit.
Just sit down, man. Yeah, yeah, it's really hot. Whew.
Yeah, I'm going. Come on, right up.
Oh my goodness. You can see the guys up ahead of me. It's got too steep to make even a ledge, so we're having to turn around and sit down. It's hot on the bum, but at least we've got a layer of clothing between us and the sand. Oh my goodness. And they say it gets hotter the more you go up. It's not fun, but I don't want to be beaten. They're going to get there. I can't be the one that chickens out. So, oh, they're there. They've made it. You made it. I've had to admit defeat. I can't do it. Oh, it gets hotter. My bum is on fire. I'm going back down. Oh my God. And this is not easier. Gotta sit down here too. Oh, I'm just going to sit down on my ass, I think. Oh, that's not fun. That was truly horrible. And on the way down, I was almost in tears. My feet were so hot. Yeah, so all credit to Brody, Ivan, Declan and Rob. They didn't have shoes on at all. At least I had shoes on. Wow. And they just had thin shorts. I had jeans. Oh, actually no. Declan and Ivan had jeans. Oh. So Brody, TripAdvisor.
I'd rather cross the Indian Ocean again than do that. That was the worst.
Oh.
I haven't drank any water, so I reached the top. My legs just locked.
How are the feet?
Raw. That bad.
My feet are half cooked, and
There's a slight hurt locker. A little hurt locker.
yeah.
Was it worth it at the top?
Oh yes, great, fantastic, yeah.
We've just got back and Mocha says, never leave again. Please never leave again. I'm going to sit here so you can ever leave again.
Stuck. But you got, luckily
Have
you
you missed me, Mocha? Yeah,
do.
I missed you too.
It's another beautiful, balmy, cold, foggy morning. Our last foggy morning here in Namibia. We've just come to land to put on our last washing, and then we're off to the customs to check out. And then we've got to do some grocery shopping, and then we've got to hang out the washing, and then we'll probably leave to cross the Atlantic. We're going to cross the Atlantic. I'm kind of pinching myself. We've done the Indian Ocean, and now we're going to do the Atlantic. It's pretty amazing. Oh, quite muddy, yeah, big lump of mud. Put it down a bit. Woo, she's out of there.
Quite choppy out here. Border the land will be about 60 degrees, border the bank. We've got a bit of a sea out here. It's going to be one of the most comfortable 24 hours, I reckon.
There she is. Hey Mox! You looking forward to your trip? You like a bit of sailing, don't you? Ivan? Are you looking forward to the Atlantic crossing?
Yes and no. Yes and no.
What's your yes? What are you looking forward to?
Well, Brazil, but I'm not looking forward to doing night shifts.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody really looks forward to night shifts. So it's a goodbye to Africa. We have loved Africa. From the moment we arrived here, we have loved the place. Tanzania, spectacular. Zanzibar, we loved you.
Zanzibar was number one.
Mozambique, incredible. Another place we'd love to see more of. South Africa, beautiful. And Namibia, very dry, apart from the day that it rained and was quite unusual. But thank you for that rain, because it made Spitzkoppe really lovely. And now we're crossing the Atlantic. We've got Excelsior already out there ahead of us, and also Hudson. They're ahead of us too. Safety in numbers, though we probably won't see either of them again unless the wind drops out, which it is supposed to, and then we might catch up with them. But onwards we go. This is a biggie. This is a big one. Regrets? I've had a few. But then again, to a few dimensions. I don't know, regrets about Africa, or about my life in general. How long have you got? Anyway, we cannot live on regrets, can we? We're going to St Helena now. St Helena, where Napoleon was held captive by the British until his death. So that's going to be interesting. And then after Helena, we're going to Brazil. It wasn't on our original plan, but we have been persuaded. Everyone said it's amazing, and so we're going to go and see for ourselves. Looking forward to that, but really quite excited to be crossing the Atlantic. And Mocha can't contain herself. She says, more sailing please, every time we put those sails out. Welcome back aboard, and thanks for joining us for what might be our biggest adventure yet, crossing the South Atlantic Ocean. But we're breaking it up. Our first leg takes us 1,240 nautical miles from Namibia to the remote island of St Helena, a volcanic speck in the middle of the Atlantic, often used as a stepping stone by sailors heading west. We're expecting the journey to take about 2 weeks at sea, depending on the wind and whatever else Neptune throws our way. But before we fully commit to life at sea, let's rewind inland. Just days earlier, we left the coast behind and ventured deep into Namibia's wild heart, alongside our buddy boat Excelsior. We set off for Spitzkoppe, often called the Matterhorn of Africa. These towering granite peaks usually rise from sun-scorched desert, but the rare rainstorm has worked magic. The ochre plains were transformed, lush green grasses swayed in every direction.
This reminds me of northwestern Australia, Dampier, Karratha, colour of the rock, the granite. This is granite rather than iron ore, but it looks very similar. To think that these plains here were completely browned off, and they have been for the last 9 years. This little bit of rain is just woof, the whole thing. It's incredible. This should last for a few months, they say. And there's flowers coming out now too. I guess there may be more blooming coming along, but gosh, it's spectacular.
How you doing, Sarah?
I'm always last. It's going to change one day.
It's so beautiful!
It's amazing. This could be like, you know, once in a lifetime sort of thing. See this?
Yeah.
It's a shame I'm going to pass out.
Oh. Yes. so stunning. But I had to come without my shoes on because I was wearing like Birkenstock type sandals, which were not at all grippy. And I'm not a barefoot walker like the rest of my family. I'm very happy to wear shoes. Yesterday I burnt them on the sand, and today I'm giving them a sandpaper exfoliation on the rocks. It's lovely. They're not happy with me, my feet, right now. It's quite painful. Parting ways with the haunting beauty of Namibia, its windswept dunes and untamed charm isn't easy. But as the coastline fades behind us and we slip into the familiar routine of our first night at sea, the excitement of a new ocean passage stirs our adventurous spirits once more.
So I'm doing a bit of a kind of slalom course here. There are 3 vessels up in front of us. At one stage all 3 of them were heading directly for us. One in particular was out in front. Well, for a while early on they were all sort of heading maybe to our, going to pass on our port side, but it seemed like they'd changed course and looked like we were going to have a head on. So I steered 20, 30, maybe even 30 degrees to starboard. I'll clear all 3 boats to port side now. But the one that was kind of really making a beeline for us, not long after I changed course, did a complete U-turn and is now heading back through the 2 other vessels. I don't know what's going on. I can see their lights up ahead of us now, only a mile or so in front of us. It's actually made the ride a little bit more comfortable because I veered away off the wind a little bit. We were doing it about 70 degrees. Just forward of the beam now we're at about 110 degrees behind the beam. So it was pretty wild and woolly just before, but I'm going to turn back up again once I get past these boats. It's actually fantastic sailing. We've got a reef in the main, a bit of a reef in the Genoa as well, and we've been doing 8-9 knots consistently since I've veered away. I'm back to about 6-7 knots. But as I say, I'll probably turn up into the wind a bit more once we can get back on course once we get past these boats. Okay, a little update. Now there are 6 boats. They're all sort of lining up. They must be fishing vessels doing some sort of manoeuvring around trying to catch fish. And I'm just trying to keep out of their way. But I have turned upwind again a little bit. I intend to pass on their port side, port to port, as we pass by. But man, there's a lot of boats out there. An Excelsior on our starboard beam, a little further north of us, and we're sort of going a bit faster than them actually. We have been for an hour or 3 now. I'm not sure why they're going so slow. Anyway, great sailing conditions. It's very nice out here. First night of our passage to St Helena.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and last night, oh don't tell me this has stopped. Last night I could not get the internet to work, and I thought, we've got no internet. Now I'm blinding myself with the torch so that I light up in the night. But yeah, Rob has watched Finn. So, okay, let's start again. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. Last night Finn was racing the beach sprints in New Zealand, the National Beach Sprints Championship, to try and get in the team that is going to Brazil for the World Championships. Now we'll be in Brazil at that same time, so might get to see Finn. I don't know the results. I'm just about to watch. Rob's already watched it and he said, "Go, you got to go and watch it." He did give something away, so I watched his semis and his finals. So I know he got to the finals. So here I'm watching. Oh, this is the semis. Okay, I'm watching the semis. I think he's against
this one because the Australian is a big unit. He's a power athlete. That is Blake right there. We saw him running straight to his boat, jumped straight in, and he powers away. Yesterday, he had quite a few come from behind victories, and he also was very fast on the sand. So I'm really keen to see how he goes up here against our very fast Finn Hamill.
Well, Hamill is the defending national champion in this event. He's a remarkable athlete, but again, you can just see the power going on, and these athletes are a little unlucky because now we're starting to see a little bit of a swell start to come through as we just go out through here. Magnificent Otago Beach, north of Auckland.
Attitude mode.
At the moment, folks,
fly with caution.
Hamill, by the looks of it, who leads.
Yeah, and Finn, he's always got a very high rate. That seems to be part of his tactic. You'll see him tapping along really high rate. He is an ex-lightweight athlete, and they do tend to prefer that high rate. But it is Wyatt, I believe, that goes around that boy first, and he just has beautiful technique of just smashing it under his rigger.
Blake Wyatt of Australia, and he's gone wider, which allows him to maintain the momentum quicker out of the turn, but Hamill
home
starts
point
to light
updated.
It up. Really good race developing between these two.
Yeah, Finn is quite the expert on those tight turns, as we saw him do. They're really tight. He really hooked onto that buoy and went very tight round it, and then he whipped his rate back up. He's very efficient at getting that rate back up, but it is still Blake Wyatt in the lead, but Finn Hamill is really pushing up very fast.
Great race.
Yeah, as we see, Finn just got into the lead there, but now we are seeing Blake Wyatt from Australia is pushing back in. It's Balbal for Balbal as we go to this wave here. Is either of them going to catch it, or are they going to row through it? We're getting very close to the dismount, to the exit.
Well, the problem when you're on the back of the wave is you're not necessarily getting clean entry with your blades either. You're almost sort of pulling on air at times. Now he decides to get out quickly. Does Hamill? So tactically, really good move from him. Let's see if he does get the wave going. It's Hamill who leads, but now the momentum might still be with the Australian. Hamill's on his feet. Hamill's got the speed. Hamill might just take out the Australian. Tactically brilliant. He made the decision. He said, I'm going to have to get to my feet earlier. It's a risky move, but it's paid off. It'll be Finn Hamill who gets over Blake Wyatt, the fancied Australian, in a very, very good semi-final, folks. Outstanding demonstration, me, Glenn.
Oh, that was quite an exciting race, eh? It was Blake Wyatt from Australia. It was his race most of the way, but Finn, he didn't give up. He kept his rate high. He got out early, and he did get a little bit stuck in the water, but he kept those legs spinning, and he had a beautiful sprint on the sand.
Oh, I love that from Hamill.
Beautiful day out here, and we've had the spinnaker out, but now it's time to take it in because there's no wind.
That's good. It's not coming down.
Is it? Honestly, what is wrong with it?
No, it's because it gets put up twisted. You guys didn't look at it.
We did. The rope is twisted.
No, the actual bag.
Okay, hang on, wait, we'll get Dad.
Yeah, that's not coming down.
So you say the bag is twisted?
Yeah, the bag gets twisted and the lines, there's too much tension on the lines in there. It's all knotted up like that.
So we should have been moving it around as we put it up?
No, it's just before you put it up, you look at it. There's a green tag.
Oh.
Make sure it's all on the same side.
Okay, all right. So we are finally all up and ready to go. Poor old Ivan, he's only just got out of bed. We're going to watch the final of the beach sprints, and it's Finn against Matt Dunham. Matt is the guy that Finn usually races with on flat water rowing, and I've got to say Matt on paper might be better because he's really fast to the boats and out of the boats, but I'd say that Finn is the fitter of the two, so who can tell? Okay, we're going to start this.
Have the experience to keep pretty
I know what happens.
Rob knows what happens. Oh, Finn, not quite ready to go. Oh, there they go. They're ready to go.
Two lightweights trying to battle it out in the heavyweight division. So it is Hamill on the left, it is Dunham on the right. Training mates, friends, now they become rivals. Now they look to put each other in the hurt box, throw the key away and see who is prepared to suffer the most. It is a beautiful thing as we do get set for a start of this men's open final 2025. We are underway. Look at the aggressive starts here. Let's see who can get into their boat the quickest, who can get that best transition. Really good start from Dunham, immediately gets out of the way. Look at the pushes, they take a bit of a dip into the drink. Now Dunham, he goes out through the white water. Good start from him across the other side, yet to come and shot though.
Have a look. Oh, it looks like Matt might have it. Nice ahead.
Not too much.
Oh, he is. Come on, Finn.
Though, but
come on,
who
Finn.
can hold it together through these middle stages?
Something happened getting in the boat.
I'd love to see the commitment from
They
the boat
will
holders,
be,
as much as part of the
I mean,
team.
great friends, but rivals on the water, of course.
guided
So
there.
let's have a look.
Making
So,
sure that he does see
Finn's
everything
way
that Dunham
behind.
doesn't need to look behind him as
Come on,
much.
Finn.
But Dunham is managing to just hold on to about
Come
a
on,
boat
Finn.
length lead. But every stroke here is different, eh?
Yeah, I look, Finn Hamill to me just looks technically the better of the two. I think Dunham is a little bit more relies a bit more on brute strength. He's punching a little bit more. We've got a little bit more finesse maybe coming here from a Hamill, but they do come out to it. There is nothing in it. We are dealing with the smallest of percentages, folks. As we keep saying, look at the carnage. It's concentration. It's about connection with those blades. It's about getting that entry right.
Now, interestingly, Matt's in every final. He's in the single, he's in the double, he's in the quad. Finn's only in the single and the quad finals.
I was going to say Dunham's going to get there first, but then Finn is really pushing up. Who is going to get around this turn first?
Well, Finn Hamill to me, technically the better, but you do never ever want to put the commentator's curse on. Nice job being done here by Dunham. Now, just notice how we have seen Finn Hamill he's a little bit wider, but that allows him a bit more speed coming out of the turn. But boy, how good a job being done here by Dunham. Dunham is starting to put the defending champion Hamill into the box, and he's got the handbrake on Hamill. He's going to have to work now. It's Dunham looking to try and grab this title. Settle back. Here we go.
Yeah, what a turn that was. And they've both got the win behind them. Dunham, he's keeping his stroke rate short and high. He's trying to get as many strokes as possible, which is a good strategy given how much every wave and bump is very different every stroke. But Hamill is really coming back, knocking through the boys. Dunham just struggling to hold on there to keep his bow ahead, just a boat length ahead.
Well, here we go. So Dunham now, who they come into the brake zone. Who gets the benefit of some of the runners? It's, oh, the handbrake's just gone a little bit on Dunham. He's got himself into a little bit. Hamill is just riding the white water, the smallest of margins. He catches a crab, though. It goes back the way of Dunham. Dunham's going to come away with this one. What he has to do is hold it together now, run the white water, and Dunham will come down and grab this national cod. You have to feel for
He was
Hamill.
rating
He
so
was in the
high
fight
there.
for so much of it. He came back inch by inch, but I tell you what, he couldn't find the light. Dunham, though, what a performance.
Dunham, he runs into the water. Beautiful dismount there. He's got to run out and around his flag, and he's sprinting fast as Dunham, and there he goes to the finish line. Great work there by Matt Dunham. And Finn Hamill, he was coming back so fast. I almost thought he was going to go in, to be honest, but he didn't.
Oh, I tell you what, though, that is a great rivalry, isn't it? That's what you need. You need the experienced Dunham up against the rising star and Hamill. You've got to have these guys, yes, training partners and mates. They've got to be pushing each other. There's an old saying, to stay number one, trainers if you're number two.
Hard lines. That's ocean rowing. Beach sprints for you.
Shame.
Yeah, he did pick up. Finn was picking up the pace.
He was coming through. I think he might have got it only for that, but that's speculation.
Yeah.
First went, best dressed.
One small step for man, one large step for mankind.
Just hours later, Finn and Matt were back in action, but this time not as rivals, but as teammates in the mixed quad event. Their competition? A crew stacked with 3 Olympic gold medalists, but fortune favoured Finn's crew in the final.
It's the crew from the Waikato, this hybrid version out to the left in lane 1 that have the smallest of leads, but the rock stars of Hamill, Dunham, Kittle starting to make their way, and now they've gone sideways. They've broached. It's an America's Cup race, folks. Who's got right of way? They're looking to tack, but it's going to be the lane here in lane 2 that are going to row away with this, the smallest of mistakes.
Yes, Jane just loses her blade there in 2-seat as well. She's getting it back. It's so exciting here. Anything can happen as we see them come down to the beach. Dunham, he's looking behind him because he's going to do the run for his crew. They've got a great line there. You see him turn around as the rest keep rowing. He jumps out, picks his feet up and runs round the flag. Gets a high five from Gary Reid on the way and takes the win for his crew.
A dramatic end to an unforgettable race. We often grumble about how the internet follows us even into the most remote corners of our cruising life. But out here, miles from land and even further from New Zealand, we were grateful for the connection. To watch our eldest son living his life on the water while we sail across our own was a moment we'll never forget. To our patrons, thank you for keeping this boat afloat. And for everyone watching in these uncertain times, may peace fill our hearts, our world, our universe. Peace, peace, peace.